Well, we picked the perfect day for planting, the worst day for filming. Poor Jessica's behind the camera wearing a nice yellow poncho. We are going to be dodging raindrops all day. And we're in panic mode because might be the last day for planting. I've got 2 trees and a shrub out there, 50 bulbs, and you won't believe where I found these. You know I'm a cheapskate. Well, take a look at this. That's me dumpster diving at Hahn Nursery. I came 20 minutes too late. They were changing over to Christmas and nobody bought these, but they're going to go right here in the cold frame. These are different types of kale. Kale is tough as nails. When it's under this protection here and in good compost, it's going to go all winter. I'm not the biggest fan of kale, but just getting something out of the garden in the winter is just wonderful. And there's nothing to this. We're just going to make a hole and put them in and be harvesting all winter long. Maybe my wife can figure out a way to make them edible. Well, there we go. Some winter produce. Now I got a really cool tree to put in the forest over there. Nice. These arugula are nice too. All right. Well, it was sad to see this giant oak and a couple other trees go, but that gives us an opportunity to add some interest and variety to what's growing in this forest. And this is a sourwood tree, something I've wanted in my garden for a long time. It has beautiful little white flowers that are super fragrant, makes great honey. The bees are going to love it. I've dug my planting hole about twice as big as the root ball. Number one thing, have enough space for it when it gets mature. It can go 60 feet eventually, and take a look. Plenty of room there, and 25 feet around, plenty of room there. One of the number one questions I get is when something's planted 5 years, 10 years later, how do we cut it back to stay out of the way? So plan ahead, and then never plant it too deep. Plant it just as deep as it was in the pot. And I'm going to see if this one is the right depth, and then we'll get it in the ground. Okay. Perfect. Now we got to see how long it's been in this pot. Oh man, was that easy? A little dirt for the bottom. Perfect. Put it in, make sure it's straight. Oh yeah. All right, I'm just gonna put the backfill in, and then we're gonna protect one of our treasured plants from the deer all winter long without having to worry. Well, this mountain laurel is technically poisonous to the deer. It's a variety I love called nipmuc. And these buds, though, for some reason, for young deer anyway, are irresistible to them. And I could spray it every couple weeks during the winter with my Bob-X, but I always forget. You know, I'll keep up with it, and then, you know, you miss it for 1 week and the buds are gone. Without the buds, there's no flowers. So you can't, for most of us, fence in your entire property, especially in this case with 4 acres. So I'm just going to fence in these 2 shrubs just as a physical barrier to keep the deer out. And that's all there is to it. We've got some nice deer netting. These are just tomato stakes I got at the nursery, and we're just going to staple it on here. And now I won't have to worry about this, and I will see the blooms this June. All right, last staple, mountain laurel protected. Let's finish up. As I said, it's always sad to see a big tree like this end its life, but that's part of the forest, and we've got another one to renew it back there with that sourwood tree. Now be sure to check me out online. Lots of great gardening info there. You can also join my Seed of the Month Club there. Until next week, I got 50 bulbs, I've got another tree, another shrub, and plenty of other work to do before things get really cold. We'll see you then.